Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to get straight in with this video. So I'm going to start off with the MAC Strobe Cream. This I'm going to use as a primer. I started using it quite recently and I really like it. I got it as a sample actually when you order online with MAC. Then I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. Mine is in the shade NC15 and I just dot this all over my face, and then I'm actually going to go in with a beauty blender. It's not a proper beauty blender, but it's the Marks and Spencer's version of a beauty blender, beauty sponge, whatever you like to call it, and I'm going to use that. I will link as much as I possibly can down below, but I'm just using the different sides of this to blend out all my foundation and make it as flawless as possible. I really love this beauty sponge at the minute. It's my favourite thing to use for foundation. Then I'm going to go in with the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. I'm just going to pop this underneath my eyes to brighten up my eyes. Mine is in the shade, I think it's Fair 1. Yeah, it's Fair 1. I'm also just popping it around my nose where I get a little bit of redness, not too much, just kind of the place where the foundation can't get into, the nooks and crannies of my nose. So I'm just going to blend that out again using the beauty sponge. Once that is all nicely blended out flawlessly, which this sponge gives you that flawless finish, I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte. I think it's a long lasting powder or something. This is a must have in your makeup bag or your drawers, whatever, and I'm just going to use that. That's in the shade 01 Transparent. After that I'm going to use this, which is not a new product to me because I've had it for ages, but a new found product in my makeup drawers, and it's a 17 Define and Conquer contour kit. It has a highlight and contour, and I'm just going to use a Zoeva brush. This is the 105 Luxe highlighter brush, and I'm just going to chisel out my cheeks and make it look like I have some kind of bone structure to my cheeks. I also like to take it up and just into my hairline with the bronzers. I just really like the way it looks. And then I've actually also started using the highlight part of the contour kit, and I just pop this underneath my contour, and you can see the kind of difference it makes. It's kind of baking but not really baking because I'm not wiping any excess product away, but I just quite like how sharp the contour can look. I'm then going to go in with eyebrows. I'm using the Fab Brows kit. This is just a brown powder, and I'm using an Avon brush, which I love. It has a spoolie on the end and a really narrow brush wand on the other end. It's really good for eyebrows, and I tend to just now go between eyebrows, so I do the arch of the one eyebrow, go and match up the arch of the other eyebrow, and then go back in and fix them both to match rather than doing one and then the other. I find it just a lot quicker actually to do. I don't know if that's how it should be, but they're just quicker for me to do. Next is on to the eyes, so I'm going to go in with the Naked 3 palette from Urban Decay, which I think is my favourite. It's all full of pinks, and I'm going to use the shade Nuna, and I'm just going to use this in the outer corner, blend it in, and the most important part of this whole look is to completely blend your eyeshadow into absolutely nothing. When that is all blended out, obviously I'm going to match the other eye to it. Then the next step is to go in with the shade called Liar, which is very similar to Nuna, but it's kind of a more dusky rose kind of colour, but it's got a really nice shimmer to it, and I love a shimmer against a matte. I think they just look really nice. Again, I'm going to pop a lot of this, pack the product on, and then go in and completely blend it out into nothing, and also wipe away any excess that falls off. I'm also going in with Nuna, the first colour that I used, the matte shade, just underneath my lower lash line, just to link everything together. And then I'm going in with the shade Mugshot, which is a slightly darker version, I guess, of Liar. It has the same finish to it, and I'm just packing this into the outer corner, and again just completely trying to blend it out into nothing. But I don't want this eye look to be too smoky or too bold and strong, so that's that. The next step, I'm going to go in with my beloved Chanel Cake Eyeliner, and I'm going to use my Avon makeup setting spray. MAC Fix is pretty much the same thing, so yeah, I'm going to just spray a bit of that onto either the brush, you can spray it in the pot, whatever you like, and use this. It's the best thing ever, and I don't think that many people know about it because I haven't seen anybody else use it in a tutorial on YouTube, people who I watch anyway. So Then I'm going to go in with the MAC Horta Naughty 2 Black Lash Mascara. This one is a double one. I do also own the waterproof one, but as it's spring I'm not going to need that really, although to be fair it's raining here like every day, so maybe I should use it. But I'm just using that, going up and down on the lashes. I've got a little bit on my eye, so I just take a cotton bud and just wipe all over it. Next step is eyeliner. I'm going to go in with the Soap and Glory Smolder and Kohl eyeliner. This is like a jet black one, which I love. It matches like really well with the Chanel Cake Liner. It's not like light or anything, it lasts a really good time, so I'm going to use that. Then I'm going to go in with my MAC Well Dressed blusher. This is a really nice pinky colour, and I'm also recycling the brush that I used with the 17 Divine and Conquer contour kit, so I am going in with that and just making like a really nice blushy rose kind of colour on my skin. I haven't really used a pink blusher in absolutely ages. I tend to go for like orangey ones, so it's nice to have a different colour on the cheeks. And again, I'm going to go back in with the beauty sponge and just blend all of it out. Next step is my highlighter. I'm using the Kiko highlighter. This is actually their eyeshadow. It's their Wet and Dry eyeshadow in the shade 208, but it's the most amazing highlighter. I love a block highlighter. I just love looking at them. I don't know if that's really weird, but I'm just going to use that. I pop it on my cheekbones. I pop a bit on my Cupid's bow, a bit on the end of my nose, and then I also love to use my finger and go in underneath the brow, like the arch of my brow, and also I love to get a little cotton bud and just pop a little bit on my like tear duct in the inner corner of my eye. I just think it like draws the whole look together. For lip liner, I'm going to be using the NYX lip liner in the shade Nude Suede Shoes. I think this is like the perfect lip liner. I think it must be really popular because NYX hardly ever seem to have it in stock, but it's a really nice one. Then I'm going to use the NYX Butter Gloss. I can't pronounce the shade of it, so I'll pop it down below in the description box like all the other products, but I've started getting back into gloss because I don't normally go for it, but as it's spring I thought, come on, let's have a little go with the gloss. So yeah, that is the finished look. Like I mentioned, all the products are going to be linked down below in the description box, but I hope you guys liked it. I would love to know what your like spring go-to makeup look is, so pop it down below in the comment section. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button before you leave. I upload 3 times a week on a Monday, Wednesday and a Friday, and I'd love to have you here. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you all very soon for another video.